Hey guys, welcome to our next video. This is going to be a video review of Fox Valley models GP60M and GP60B. Both of these engines are equipped with sound, and they're lettered for the Santa Fe in the red and silver warbonnet. So in this video we're going to go ahead and see how the engines perform and listen to the sounds and check out the details of the engines. So with that, let's go ahead and get on to the unboxing. Okay, the unboxing of both engines was very straightforward. They come well protected inside both a plastic sleeve, and then the engine itself is actually attached to the black plastic piece with two screws that go up through the fuel tank. I found these screws are actually pretty tight, so initially I was going to use a jeweler's screwdriver, but they weren't going to come out with that, so I had to go with just a regular Phillips head screwdriver. They went ahead and came out fine, and both engines were good straight out of the box. So a pretty straightforward unboxing. There's also a couple pieces of paperwork in there with a quick start guide to show you what each of the functions is with the sound decoder. So let's move right along and see how this engine performs. Straight out of the box, no adjustments to the decoder or anything. Very smooth operation. At speed step 1, the M just crawled along at 0.7 miles an hour, and the GP60B actually barely beat it a little bit at 0.6 miles an hour. The actual GP60Ms had a top speed a little over 70 miles an hour, and the Fox Valley models are right in that ballpark, with the 70M coming in at 72 miles an hour and the GP60B at 69 miles an hour. Here you can see both engines moving along already right in step with each other. Again, this is with no adjustments or anything. This is exactly how they came out of the box. Both of them are still with address 3, moving right along. When they're coupled together, you can see them here, the no fighting, no jerkiness, no hesitation. They're very smooth right out of the box. Both units were also very smooth going through all my switches. None of them had any problems. Again, these are Insulfrog switches going through here, and you can see the engine goes through nice and smoothly, no hesitation, no jerks or bumps, and no interruption in the sound. The sound is nice and solid and constant all the way through the switches. And so here's the engine going through a double crossover. Again, no issues or problems whatsoever. And then backing through the ladder tracks in my yard, just nice and smooth. Okay, now that we have seen how this engine performs, let's go ahead and hear how it sounds as we check out the details on these GP60M and GP60B. The default air horn that comes with this is actually programmed as a Leslie K3A, which is not the air horn the GP60Ms had. But you can switch it to the Nathan K3L, and when you do that, then this is the air horn you end up with. One item to note here is the GP60M that I purchased does not have an anti-glare panel on the top of the nose. That's how the GP60Ms were originally delivered. However, quickly afterwards, Santa Fe began applying black anti-glare panels on top of the nose. What's great here is that Fox Valley actually made both versions. So if you want to show them as they were originally delivered, you can buy them with just the red on the top of the nose, or you can buy them with that black anti-glare panel. So moving on to the B unit here, you can see that Fox Valley did a really great job on the GP60M and GP60B on all the details here. The painting is really crisp. All the details are nice and even. There's no obviously problems with mold lines or anything. It looks really good. The GP60B does correctly have a bell attached to it, but does not have an air horn, which is correct. One difference in the models that I got between the 60M and the 60B is the 60M unit had blackened fans on its roof, while the 60B unit did not. Santa Fe purchased 63 GP60Ms in 1990, and a year later they purchased 23 GP60B units. The GP60M was actually the first locomotive to come from the factory in the reimagined red and silver warbonnet that was reintroduced in the 1990s. It wasn't the first engine to wear them because the FP45s had just been repainted into the new red and silver, but it was the first one to actually come from the factory in the new paint scheme. So for anyone who's modeling Western railroading in the 1990s era, these GP60M and GP60B would be great additions to the layout, and they are definitely a classic and iconic Santa Fe image from the 1990s. Alright guys, that's going to do it for this review. Hopefully you liked it, hopefully you found it useful, and until next time, keep running your trains, keep enjoying them. We'll catch you at the next time.